Hey guys, what's up? It's Charlie here, and today we're going to be looking at 10 scary scams you must avoid. We all know about common scams like the Nigerian prince emails and the pop-up ads saying you've won $1 million. But these are bizarre and genius scams which you should really know about. These could and do happen to anybody, but after watching this video you will have much more street knowledge and will be able to deal with any scam. Before we begin, click the link in the top right corner to subscribe to Little Things for more amazing content. And subscribe to Top 10s and turn on notifications and comment done when you've done this for a shout out at the end of our next video. Coming in at number 10, we have throwing baby. Imagine this, you're walking down the street and then some woman throws her baby at you. You'd probably forget anything else you were doing and catch the baby, right? This may sound bizarre, but it does actually happen. A woman will walk up to you and throw her baby, which is actually just a doll. Then while you're in total shock and holding the baby, the woman and an accomplice will go through your pockets and bags. They will then steal things from you while you're in shock and not paying any attention. And even if you did see them doing it, you can't just drop what you think is a baby. The scam originates in Italy, but has since come to American cities like LA and New York. So watch out for this and ignore any babies flying at you. It may sound risky in case someone actually throws a real baby, but come on, what are the chances of that? Next up is the $100 scam. If you saw $100 in your car windscreen wiper, you'd probably think this was your lucky day. But really, you should be very cautious and not try to take it because it's a big scam. The scam works like this. You get into your car and see a crisp $100 bill on your windshield. You then get out of your car to take the money. But as you do that, a scammer waiting around in the area rushes into the driver's seat of your car and carjacks you. You're then left without your car and sometimes not even $100, as they occasionally use fake money. This scam began in Las Vegas, thanks to all the casinos making a lost $100 bill more believable. But if you live outside of Las Vegas or even out of America, don't assume you're totally safe. The scam is now being reported all over the US, from big cities to small towns. And a few cases of this have been reported in other countries. If this happens to you, the best bet is to lock your car as you leave it and simply drop the $100 on the ground. If you simply steal it, the scammer may follow you and then try and get their money back. And sometimes the money is fake, so dropping it won't be so much of a hardship. Next up is room inspectors. At hotels, there's a lot of staff, and it's not unusual for those staff members to come into your room, whether it be a building manager fixing something or a cleaner cleaning. So some scammers take advantage of this and do what is known as the room inspector scam. Two people dressed up like hotel employees will knock on your door. They will then say they're quality assurance and are doing a routine room inspection. They say they do things like make sure the room is cleaned well and make sure it's nice enough to stay in. And they make you feel even better about it by saying that if your room doesn't qualify, you get free upgrades and discounts. But here's the scam. One very friendly guy will keep talking to you about the hotel and what you're doing on your trip. You know, small talk. All while that's going on, however, another sneaky scammer will be looting your possessions without you even knowing. They will then say goodbye, and then as soon as the door closes, make a swift getaway. And by the time you've realized your laptop, watch, and money is gone, they will have ran off. This scam is super nasty. It began in Spain, but is now a worldwide trick, so watch out. Next up is cashier credit card scam. It's annoying when a cashier serving you is on the phone. It can be kind of rude, but hey, it's not that bad, right? Well, not exactly. Sometimes they can be pulling off a massive scam right in front of your eyes. They hold their phone up to their ear to make it look like they're on a phone call, but actually they're recording a video or taking photos of your credit card. So as you're paying, their phone will be keeping a record of all your credit card numbers and then use them later for their own purchases. It's crazy how a cashier could be stealing all your money when you're just standing there. And what's more, you're paying them for items in their store, all while they're stealing from you. If that's not ironic, I don't know what is. This scam began in the city of Barcelona, Spain. But like many of these super popular scams, it's now out of the country and spreading around the USA. Next up is fake cops. From a very young age, it's drilled into us that we need to respect police and do as they say. That's all very well, but it can be problematic when regular scammers dress up like police and try and enforce some laws of their own. One popular thing scammers do is dress up like a policeman, walk up to you and say that fake money has been circulating in the area. They will then ask to see your wallet, and when they give it back, there's no doubt some money will be missing. And they can even demand a fine on the spot for having this fake money. Another thing identity thieves do is say they need to identify identify you and ask for a passport or driver's license. They then refuse to give it back and sell it for thousands of dollars. Another thing which is popular for scammers to do in Thailand is pretend to be a taxi driver and offer you illegal substances. When you accept, their accomplice, dressed up like a policeman, will conveniently walk by and say you need to cough up a massive fine or you're going to jail. Fake police scams occur in all countries, but they're especially popular in Mexico, Thailand, Colombia, and Romania. Next up is slow counter. This is another scam that involves cashiers. You gotta watch out for those guys. It's annoying when a cashier counts your change super slowly, but in some cases when your cashier is also a scam artist, it can be more than just annoying. Some cashiers count your change very slowly on purpose and leave big pauses in between counting. This makes getting your change painfully slow. The reason why they do this is to make you lose your patience and just accept whatever change you're given. But when they give you the change, it's always much lower than it should be. This is very popular in most European countries and some parts of America. And whenever a tourist enters the store, this happens a lot more frequently as they may not be familiar with the currency. So be sure to always count your change or you could be getting shortchanged. Some of these cashiers sure are dodgy, but hopefully this video helps you out. Next up is punctured tire. When we're driving, we usually have some valuables in the car with us. Whether this be our wallets, shopping we've just bought, or our phone with a map on it. Scammers know this and will use it to their advantage. Some scammers will puncture the tire of your parked car and wait for you to get back. They will then drive after you and wait for you to pull over thanks to the punctured tire. They will then also pull in and offer you a spare tire free of charge and say they will install it for you. This may seem so kind and they keep you happy by having a friendly conversation with you. But while this is going on, their accomplice is rummaging around your vehicle stealing your stuff. So be sure to keep an eye on someone if they offer this service, even if it may seem nice at first. This scam originates in Mexico but has now entered America, and it's a very popular thing to do to tourists in Vegas as they often have gambling winnings in their cars. Next up we have coin in car door. This is a new way for thieves to get into your car without even breaking the locks. They simply place a coin in your car's door handle when you're parked up. Then when you get into your car, drive to your destination and get out again, you'll try and lock your car door. But you won't be able to, as the coin will jam the locking system. The thieves will then wait nearby and break into your car as soon as you've gone. This is because you thought you locked your car, but really it didn't work. It's crazy how a simple penny or nickel could easily lead to you getting robbed. And in some worse cases, the criminals have easily been able to get into the car without the alarm going off and then have hotwired the car. If you want to avoid this, check your car doors for coins before you lock it. So far, the scam has only been seen in America, but it will likely come to other countries soon, so be on high alert. Next up is spillage. This scam is really nasty because not only do you get messy, but you also get things stolen from you. In this scam, someone will spill something on you on purpose. This can be anything from food to drink and will usually be done by them clumsily walking into you. They will then exclaim how sorry they are and act like they're trying to help you clean it off. But as they're cleaning it off, they will reach inside your pocket and steal whatever's inside. Or they will get a friend to do it while you're distracted with cleaning yourself up. This is very popular in Argentina and Brazil, but instances of this have been reported in New York City. It's one thing to get food and drink spilt all over you, but to put the cherry on top of that nasty, rotten, stale cake, the scammers also leave you with no money. There's no awesome tip to avoid this scam. Just be careful not to bump into anyone, and if you do, keep your eyes peeled for their hands going into your pockets. Next up is helpful local. When on vacation, sometimes you can meet some really nice and friendly locals. But unfortunately, this is sometimes just an act people put on to scam you. Often, people will come up and help you out on those confusing foreign ATM or ticket machines. But really, what they're doing is memorizing your PIN code for when they steal your credit card later. Or sometimes, they just simply run off with your cash. This is very popular in Europe and has been known to happen in New York too, where there's a lot of tourists. And sometimes, an old man is the one to memorize the PIN and then their younger accomplice steals your card. This is to deceive you, as you wouldn't normally expect an elderly man to be a threat. So be super suspicious even if they seem nice. Don't be rude in case they are genuinely nice, but in a world full of scammers, you have to keep your wits about you. Check out the poll in the top right corner and you can vote for the scariest scam you must avoid. Personally, I would say the fake cops because it's tricky as they could be real. But using the info in this video, we hope you'll be able to tell the difference between a real and fake cop. This video shout out goes to Finn Hassan. Subscribe and turn on notifications and comment done for a shout out in the next video. But as always, thanks for watching. Check out some more videos on screen right now. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and if you haven't already, what are you waiting for? Subscribe.